So here we go.
Okay. According to statistics, approximately 30 million Americans live with an eating disorder. For me, that statistic hits a little bit close to home since I've been through it. Let me ask you guys a question. Have you ever felt not good enough or always compared yourself to others? Yeah, I was one of those people too. And it's a difficult thing to overcome. But it does feel great when you get rid of those negative thoughts. Today I will be talking to you about my eating disorder journey, and just be aware it's a little intense at times, but I want to show you how you can overcome it and how I overcame it to be the person I am today, with a healthier mindset around my body and around my thoughts. It all started in middle school when I had a lot of insecurities and I always compared myself to others, especially other girls. I was overweight and I thought that I had to be skinny, or at least that's what I told myself in my head. During that time, I became determined to lose weight, and I always had those thoughts of becoming skinnier and being finally happy. Well, that's what I told myself. In 2017, freshman year, I began to watch what I ate and I started to exercise. And it was normal, it was fine. I was just being consistent. But it wasn't until summer 2018 when things started to get a little extreme. I started exercising constantly, so for hours, and I would stop eating. And if I did, I only ate lettuce or small snacks, but it started hurting my stomach and stuff like that. My body started reacting negatively. And I was very obsessed with it. It became very unhealthy. Um, it really messed with me, and my parents actually noticed that. They would see that I would start to get skinnier, or I would be obsessive with going to the gym or exercising every day and not wanting to go out with them. And that's where it really hit them that there was a problem going on. And I actually downloaded a app called My Fitness app. I don't know if any of you know it. It's yeah. And for those who don't know it, that's where you can track your food, your calories, your fitness progress, and stuff like that. So I downloaded that thinking that it would be a good thing for me. You know, I would be consistent and it would tell me what calories I would need to eat for the day and stuff like that. But then it started affecting me because that's all I ever did when I went outside and ate at restaurants or even at school with my friends. I was like, be on my phone doing it. But I didn't really notice that it was not healthy for me to keep doing that because that's all I ever thought of. And so people tell me, even my friends noticed. Actually, one of my friends came up to me and was like, "Oh, like you seem really skinny. Are you okay? Like, do you need anything?" And that made me feel really bad about myself. I remember I was like, "Okay, well, she just told me this, and it's okay. You know, like I just pushed it away." And that was the problem. I kept pushing it away, and I kept ignoring the people who loved me, who told me it was an issue. So there was a specific moment when I fainted in my bathroom, and my mom actually came in to talk to me, and she didn't notice I was, she didn't notice I was fainted, right? So I was on the floor, and I remember her coming up to talk to me, and I was like sweating and shaking because, of course, it was the food intake, everything that I was doing, it was not doing me well. So I remember her being very worried, and she was like, "You know what? This is enough. Like you can't keep doing this to yourself because you're hurting yourself ultimately." So after that, I felt really horrible about what I was doing to myself, and I realized that I shouldn't anymore. And even after that moment, I went to the doctor, and they told me the exact same thing, that I had to start eating more and stop exercising excessively because it was really doing me harm. So after that time, I went to the doctor. I ended up deleting the application. I stopped working consistently like that, and I realized that I needed to embrace myself and my body because it would ultimately help me become a better me and be a healthier person.
The man that is ready for winter. Huh? I'm telling you. Well, it just looks like that top is going to be so warm. Are you okay? Okay, as long as you're comfortable. That's. I just don't want you halfway through to start sweating and all that. And so just if you're comfortable though, that's great. It was a nice, cool morning and perfect for the weather we're having right now, which is just fabulous. Oh, guess what? The winds are coming. I heard this morning. We have a thing called the Santa Ana winds that start about this time of year, which also indicates something else that starts this time of year. Fires. The winds the winds knock down the power lines spark, and of course we haven't had rain in about a year, and except for that little thing the other day, and that did nothing. So it's pretty dry out there. So when the Santa Anas kick up, it's going to be a fun time. Yep, they're cutting they cut off the power last night to 4,000 people, which was not good. We're supposed to be the fifth largest economy in the world, and we can't control our power grid better than that. Come on now. Yeah, yeah. No, not in that area. Uh, One of the big differences here is they don't have a rodeo in every town. In Texas, I don't care where you go.